Who do you play in Mad Dogs?
I play the character of Erica Diggs, and she lives. You know, it takes place well, we shot it in Puerto Rico, but it takes place in Belize. So she's a local, for lack of a better term, and she kind of gets roped into their story because they come into her place of business. The way they meet is a bit of an accident, we'll see, but she gets roped in from time to time because she knows the lay of the land. So when they get into real trouble, one of them might, reach out to her just because they don't know anyone. I mean, imagine going on vacation somewhere where you don't know anyone, and all of a sudden you're being chased, and you don't know which way's up. You don't know if you're going to get home.
So she's a very important character towards, to save these guys out of trouble in a way.
You see her spring. It's interesting because she kind of has a very not really reserved but a gentle nature. I think it's something about being from there and watching these tourists kind of come in, and when you visit someplace, you're there just for a set amount of time. So there's kind of entitlement and bravado that comes with it. And she watches as they just get beat down by her own world, and I think she gets a little sense of satisfaction actually.
And I know it's a story of friendship, but how important was it for you to be one of the few women in the show?
It is always an honor to be one of the few women in anything, busting down walls. It was really great. I think it's really important to watch that the women all play pivotal roles, no matter how large or small, because the core are these four men. So it's interesting how the women kind of they can turn things upside down, and it's interesting because a lot of the times the men aren't the ones with the answers, and it's the women who have to kind of bail them out, and that's very realistic. It's very balanced, and yeah.
And in a way, the guys reflect everyday guys, no? They're not like these heroes, right?
Yeah, that's true. They're kind of the everyman, but all in different ways, which I really appreciate. I think anyone who watches the show will see a trait that they can latch onto either in a friend or in themselves. And I think that as an artist, I love watching work that kind of reflects the reality of the world. Yeah.
And Rachel, where did you learn that wonderful Spanish?
Okay, well, vivo in Francia. I was living in France. I went to the Sorbonne in Paris, so a lot of my friends are some from Barcelona and Seville. So that's how I kind of picked up Spanish.